People of the verse, hello and welcome to this channel. This is the Eradicator, and where am I? Right here. I am waking up in a freelancer in the middle of space. Actually, not really in the middle of space. You are going to see that we are just facing Hurston right here. And if you look at the top right of my screen, I have a problem. I have a 2-star crime stat. How did that happen? For those of you who have not followed this channel recently, I got this crime stat because I was helping some security forces around that they were dealing with a criminal. I thought, you know, I'm going to be a white knight, a verse right now and enter the fray. And unfortunately, I friendly fired on that. I did some basically shot by accident the security force, and that immediately got me a 2-star crime stat for assaulting security forces, which is very unfortunate. And so what am I going to do as a result? I am going to go to a security depot. I just want to make sure that I have a crypto key first. Utility, yes, I have actually 2 reauthorizer. Always get prepared, guys. You never know what can happen in the verse. So here I've got 2 reauthorizers. I'm going to use one right here for the local security depot, and I'm going to clear my crime stat because, of course, if I eventually die, I am going to end up in prison, and I don't want that. Going to prison is, in my opinion, annoying. It is meant to be annoying because the devs want you to be, you know, good boys and girls, and if we are not, then we are going to have to deal with the consequences. In my case, I did not intend to be a bad boy. I just accidentally shot some security forces because I wanted to help. So I think that the devs really need to implement some kind of tolerance, I would say, when it comes to firing at the security forces by accident. Looks like we're going to go there by night. We're going to have a night landing here at that security depot here on Hurston. Let's see how far we are. Now, we don't want to go to Pine, we want to go to the other one. The Hurston security depot is about 18 kilometers away. Well, that's not going to be easy, especially, you know, when we go to those security depots, there are turrets that are obviously going to shoot at you, and I want to be seeing at the ground to see if there are any features that can allow my ship to hidden so that those turrets don't shoot at me. I'm getting a little bit closer here. There you go. Look at that. Government property, no trespassing. This is new. I don't remember having seen this kind of message before. Let's see how close I can get here. So far, they're not shooting at me. So, all right. Okay, well, they are shooting at me. Looks like there are a few hills dead ahead, so we're going to land ahead, and hopefully these little hills here, the terrain is going to offer a shelter for my ship, because as soon as I leave, of course, I want to be able to go back and just peacefully make my way around the universe. Well, it looks like I just landed here. The turrets stopped shooting for some reason, so maybe this is a right place to leave. And if it's not, if I eventually get into the bunker and clear my crime site, I'll just kill myself. Now, how do I know where I'm getting towards the right direction? That's because we can see the blinking lights from the bunker, and that's exactly where I am heading. Over there, looking at that, it's pretty dark at night. Fortunately, there's that little light here that does help me guide my way. But looks like those laser over here, those laser towers, which eventually started shooting as I am getting a little bit closer. For some reason, when I was before a certain distance, they were not shooting. But what we are seeing here is a sight of chaos as I am approaching the bunker. Eventually, I will make it. But now, if this is the first time that you are doing this, guys, if you have never done this before, don't worry, those turrets are not interested in you. They are just trying to shoot your ship down, which is why it's very important to find a place like some kind of shelter, probably like a hill, you know, or some rocks that are going to protect your ship from those turrets, so that eventually when you leave, those turrets will stop shooting you. Alright, let's not pay attention to them. We're about to get inside, and things are going to be roady, because here, unlike security post Corée at, for example, Ceiling, or I should say around Ceiling, security post Corée doesn't have any NPCs. The only NPCs that you can find at security post Corée are NPCs triggered by lawful players who want to do the local mission over there, you know, trespassers at security post Corée. But here here, this security post does have security by default that you have to dispose of, which of course is going to increase the crime stat. I have a 2-star crime stat. It's going to be far worse as soon as I get rid of them. There should be some nearby. All right, there's one right here. Okay, eradicated right here. As you can see now, I have a an extra star, 3-star crime stat. This is not going to be good for me, and it is going to. Oh, there's some over here. All right. Well, apparently, assaulting the security personnel did not grant me an extra crime stat. Already at 3-star here. Taking the guns because you can see they're shooting at me over here, so I may die. If I die, I don't want to be losing one of those guys. I don't mind losing that gallant energy rifle. Yeah, they're all coming towards me. That he didn't die. Oh yeah, he's just right here for some reason. All right, look at that, killing some security forces. Now I have a 4-star crime stat. This is definitely going to attract bounty hunters who are going to see, well, they're going to see that I must have a very juicy bounty between 10 to 15,000 alpha UEC. Can I take another gallant energy rifle? Yes, I can. All right, good. Because there's gonna be some more, unfortunately. Oh, where are they? Oh, he's hiding behind us. Oh no! Oh, that is very unfortunate. He did take cover behind those boxes. I have some critical damage here. I'm gonna have to try to find the security console as quickly as possible, but you can see that my life is depleting really quickly, and I was trying to press C for med pens, but I was already out of med pens even before this got started, and there we go. This is the end for me. I just well, basically I took risks, and I am waking up at the Klesher rehab, unfortunately.
Hello and welcome. So you're interested in
Yes,
our
I
work release
am.
program?
All right. Well, what do we do in prison? Well, there's not much to do in prison apart from mining or trying to find an escape route. So, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna want to mine, or are you going to want to escape? Now, I have never escaped on my own. People are saying that if you want to escape, it takes about 5 to 10 minutes. The problem if you escape is that, well, first, bounty hunters are aware that you're trying to escape, so they're gonna come for you at the exit. And second, you need to have someone to help you out. Oh my goodness! I have 9 hours of prison to serve here. That is a long time for sure. So we're gonna mine. We're going to try to mine, and we're going to see how long it's going to take to mine our way out of prison, so to speak. Right? I'm not going to try to escape. It's just not worth it. And also, of course, you can see I still have my 4-star crime stat on the top right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to take stuff here. So let's browse. And we should be able to take a multi-tool. Alright, so they're gonna give me my multi-tool right here. And let's stow it. Alright. Pretty much, no, I don't need food, I don't need oxygen. You don't need oxygen, by the way. We're gonna see later why you don't need oxygen. And I just want to make sure that it is equipped, because for some reason I can't take it out, but I realized later why I can't take out my multi-tool. That is because the prison actually has an armistice zone, sorry, and the multi-tool is kind of considered like a weapon. Technically, you can kill someone with a multi-tool, which is why you can't use your multi-tool until you are out of the actual prison facility and inside the mines, which is where we are going. And as you can see, as soon as we pass the door, weapons are online and we can use the multi-tool. Of course, if you are killing somebody inside the prison with a multi-tool, then your prison time is going to increase. So we obviously don't want to be doing that. And so you have a couple of mine shafts like those. Looks like we're gonna have to find some Hadenite or Hephaestonite or Dolovinite, and there aren't a lot of mineable rocks available for the simple reason that you are not the only prisoner. There's only one prison, but you're not the only prisoner, and the other prisoners are also trying to mine their way out, which means that there is a sort of competition for the best rocks, and the best rocks is of course aphrorite. Aphrorite is what you want to be mining, because this is the most valuable, and this is the one that is going to make your sentence short, as short as possible. Now, of course, you can always mine the other types of rocks, but you know, it's better than nothing. Like, for example, this guy here. Oh, see, he is mining. It is totally aphrorite here. He's mining the right one. You know, I really feel like shooting him in his face, but I can't do that. It's not reasonable. Eventually, I'm going to find some rock of my own. It took me about 10 minutes, so I had to edit this out, as we're going to get a little bit ahead here. And yeah, there's one right there. So this is one of those rocks here. You can see them very easily because they do have some kind of quartz, you know, those colorful quartz, usually either pink, purple, or green. And so that's just one of those. So I'm going to mine this one, and it's not going to be the only one that we are going to mine today, unfortunately. It is going to take quite a few of them. So let's see how long this is going to take. So for those of you who have never mined, you can see that there is a little gauge here. I have to go into the green zone, and you have to stay inside that green zone, so you can play with your mouse wheel to go up and down. If you go up, you are getting more energy. If you go down, you are lowering your energy. You can also move your character back and forth. That also plays with the energy level as well. And you are going to see, as soon as that gauge is fully green, that is when the rock explodes, and that's when you can pick up those valuable minables that are going to be put inside your inventory. Just stow them like that, and they're going to go into your inventory. So I picked up all the pieces, and I'm gonna have a second one, a third one, and eventually also a fourth one here. There is dolomite. So in green, those are the ones that have the lowest value. They also have the highest difficulty because they are very unstable, so they're really tough. And there's a fifth one as well that we are mining. So it's quite a few rocks that can fill your inventory. There's no rucksack here, obviously. This is just the regular bag of the prison uniform, so it just allows you to mine about 5 rocks. If you mine 5 rocks, you end up with 90% of your backpack filled. So there you go. This is prison life. Not really enjoying. I'm not much of a miner, so that's why. Well, we're gonna see how this is going to reduce my sentence. By the way, to go back to the mining facility, to the prison facility, sorry, just follow the sign. You could see earlier that there was an exit sign. At the same time, I'm trying to find if there's some F-right. But yeah, just follow the exit signs, and you will eventually go back to the mining facility. Look at my oxygen. There's an exit sign right here. Look at my oxygen level. You can see that I am below 40% now, 39%. So the oxygen is depleting
Here's a friendly
really
reminder to leave all
quickly.
materials found
This is
during
where
mining
you're going to
expeditions
put the
outside
ore.
the living
So
area. These might contain
not really
contaminants that
drop
may
here.
be harmful
Just
to
click
other
on
inmates.
touch here, touch the start, and you can see that this is not so much here. This is just going to reduce my prison time by about 2 hours. So of course, for the purpose of this video, I edited most of the
Due to
footage.
your recent actions, we've reduced time on your sentence.
Yeah, by not so much.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, so great. So great that if I want to go out of prison by mining, instead of spending 9 hours in prison, I have to do what I just did here 5 times. That is obviously way too much, and I am not going to do that. I'm going to tell you why. But first, you can see that my oxygen now is replenishing. That's what happens. So when you go back into the prison facility, you don't need to buy some oxygen canisters. Just spend a little bit of time here at the mess. You know, sit down, just chill with the other prisoners until eventually your oxygen gets back to 100%. So you can see I was at 9 hours. Now I am at a little bit below 7 hours, 6 hours and 53 minutes of prison. It is a very long time. So what am I gonna do? I am simply going to log off. That's right, because it turns out that the prison time that you are having to serve is not in-game time. It is in fact real life time. And you know, I've got other things to do. I've got another channel where I, small tourism. I'll put a link in the description down below, where I do diecast racing. I've got kids, got a family, got a job. So you know what? If I have to spend time in prison, then so be it. I'll just do other things. So that's it, guys. That's it for this video. This is how it works when you are going to go to prison. This is also how you can eventually try to avoid going to prison. Make sure you have the crypto key. Go to a security post. Make sure you don't die. Otherwise, you end up there and you're going to have to mine your way out of prison. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this little gameplay video. Tomorrow, we're going to have another gameplay video. We're going to have some more combat. We're going to have an eradication tomorrow. Somebody got eradicated. This was the first time I eradicated somebody since 3.7. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys. The Eradicator's laugh there is going to come back as well. You don't want to be missing that one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is the Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later.